Hello, I'm Blake Knierim, and here I will be showing you my survival kit, or what I just take out to the woods in my fort, or just to hang out in the woods. So, if I'm going to cook food, I'll take my propane stove, just a small propane tank with this. It comes with a stand, this stand, and then this screws off the top, so you can use this for you just hook it up, and then right here you just turn it on and then light it with a lighter or match or whatever way of lighter fluid or way that you light things if you were out in the wild. Then these can flip out like this to make a bigger area, and if you have a bigger pot, or you can leave them flipped in for a smaller pot or like a can of food or soup or something. I usually leave mine in because I usually just cook stuff in the can or on very small dishes. So that's my propane stove. So like I said, this just slips on there. So there's that. Here I just have a bag of clothes, jeans, just extra jeans, a couple shirts and socks, just extra clothes they might need. You always want plenty of socks in case your socks get wet. It's good to have dry socks. And sometimes I'll take this Daisy BB gun. It works pretty good, just pump. And then you just pump it here to put air in it. And safety, works pretty good. It's pretty accurate too. Okay, so now if we get to my actual pack, over right here I have a E-shovel or an SOS shovel. Just unsnaps. Pull this out. Okay, fold this down like this, loosen this up, well, usually. So fold this down, well, yeah, you have to loosen that up. Fold this down, this will fold but it'll lock in place, and then tighten this so it secures it. Put it back away, just so I'll fold it back up the way that you did. Make sure that's loose. And this folds around, just like that, and slip it back in the back. These buttons are a little tough, but that's a good thing so they don't come off while you're traveling around. Or if you were to fall or something, maybe it won't come open as easily. And like I said, these are kind of hard. Oh, that's okay. Okay. And over here, I have a canteen. Just a normal canteen. I don't have the stove part for it. I think I got it given to me like this, so I didn't have a stove. But here, if you had a certain type of mask, you can hook up a hose to that. Or you just open it up like a normal canteen. I use that for carrying a bunch water with me. And again, these buttons just button up. Okay. So here, these are, I think this is called an Alice pack. Here's these straps. When you're traveling, you don't want them hanging down, you can just take them through here. But to open it, just hold on this metal piece and pull it back here. I like to go out in the woods quite a bit. It's pretty fun. I built a fort out there with some spare bricks I found in the woods. I made a little brick oven. So this pops open here. We'll start with the outside first. Here are these straps. 2 buttons, which is pretty good. I just have a blanket wrapped up, and there's some rope around it to hold it together. And plus, if you use rope to hold things together, you have extra rope if you need it, even though you should carry rope with your other supplies. So here's these 2 buttons. And here I have a little, now you're probably going to yell, it's John Deere. Just don't be upset. Yeah, I know some people don't like John Deere, they like Case or Farmall, but I just found this around the house and I didn't have any other kind, so I decided to use this as a tin can instead of like an Altoids can like some people use. So here's the lid that just comes off easily. I have Kleenexes, some small Ziploc bags, tin foil, chapstick, and I have a shotgun shell with string wrapped around it instead of a whole roll of string. These right here, these are little bits that just pop out, and then on this knife that folds into pliers, and it's got knives and I think one of those pairs of scissors. But anyways, these go in right here. If you open it, these go in just like right here and stuff to use them as a screwdriver. So it's got a Phillips, a square head, and a small socket. So yeah, here's this knife. I got this for like 10 bucks. I think it's Staples. And it works pretty good. Some paper clips or clothes hangers, just in case. And I have this mini pliers. These are pretty cool. They're nice and small, and you can get some pressure on those. So it's got, again, a couple knives right here. And I have this small flashlight. Just a button, it's pretty easy too. Some electrical tape. Some sticky notes, small, maybe for marking your trail or where you walk, mark them on trees or stakes or on the ground or something. And here you can, I have a small candle, which is a little dinged up, but it's a candle, tin around it, so it doesn't light wood or something on fire if you put it around wood or out in the woods. I have a rain poncho, travel size, and a lighter. Everybody should have a lighter unless they don't believe in lighters and you want to have some other type of fire starter limit. Then some cough drops, a small pencil. Now this is hot glue. Now hot glue and hot glue gun melts because of the heat. So if you put this by a fire or the lighter, it's going to melt and you'll have glue. Instead of super glue or a big bottle of glue, you have a little stick of glue. And I have 2 of them in here. A marker, a lot of safety pins on a big safety pin. $1 just in case you find somebody or you need a ride or you find a restaurant or you need something to drink. Then duct tape wrapped around cardboard because it's a lot, saves a lot of room. And some Band-Aids. Definitely need Band-Aids, a bigger bandage. And just some tin foil in here too. Oh, and a paper clip. Tin foil is good to have for signaling or trapping heat in somewhere. Or in case you can even make a bowl or a cup shape out of it if you don't have dishes or containers to cook food or eat food in. So that's pretty handy. That's why I have a couple sets of it. Here's another set, or another bunch. So I'll just jam all this back in here. And I use the duct tape to hold it together because it could pop open, and I don't want that to happen because as you see there's smaller pieces in there. So I'll just push that back in there. This one's easier.